everyone. I hope you're doing well in the COVID crisis. Welcome to BodhiSutra, where we give you very simple and easy tips to learn how to speak English fluently. In today's video, I am going to answer the most frequently asked questions by the beginners who are learning how to speak English fluently. Well, if you like what I'm talking about, then all I want you to do is hit that fat like button so that I know I am going in the right direction. Let's begin. Well, the first question is that, ma'am, whenever I am speaking, there is too much of mother tongue influence on my English. What can I do for that? Question number 1. ये mother tongue influence क्या होता है? मेरे को तो कुछ समझ नहीं आता है. मैं तो स्कूल भी गया था, सब सीखा भी हूँ, बोल भी सकता हूँ. माय नेम इज शेखर. मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस तो कहीं है ही नहीं. Well, the influence is that during these few sentences that I spoke, instead of saying school, the person said school. This is the mother tongue influence. And it is very common that somebody who's belonging to a particular area where a particular language is spoken, if there is some special words that they pick up or they have seen, then that's how they are going to pick it up. Well, if you've seen the primary school teacher speaking Sila instead of Sheila, then it is very obvious for you to pick it up that way. There is no problem. There is always a solution to any problem because nothing is impossible. Why? Impossible also says, I am possible. Well, the ways of improving this mother tongue influence on your language is that firstly, always try to understand that where is the problem. Example, like whenever you are saying anything, instead of saying 40, you say party. So you need to understand that you have to open your mouth well. Tip number 1, always ensure that you are opening your mouth well, because if you are just keeping your mouth open little less, then the words are not going to come out that clear. So that is articulation. जैसे आप बोलते हैं उसको थोड़ा सा अपना मुंह वाइड करके बोलिए. अब वो कैसे करें? आई एम श्योर आपको गाने सुनने बहुत अच्छे लगते होंगे. बस आज से थोड़ा सा चेंज ये करना है that instead of listening to romantic Arijit songs, start listening to Hollywood songs and those songs that have more of lyrics. So you can start listening to Taylor Swift. टेलर स्विफ्ट के गाने अगर आप सुनना शुरू करेंगे तो उसमें काफ़ी लिरिक्स होते हैं. हमें वो गाने नहीं सिलेक्ट करने हैं जिसमें म्यूज़िक ज़्यादा है, बल्कि वो सिलेक्ट करने हैं जिसमें लिरिक्स ज़्यादा है. और उन लिरिक्स को याद कर कर जब हम गाएंगे तो हमारा मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस कहीं गायब ही हो जाएगा. मान लीजिए आपने एक गाना सीखा, आपने उसके लिरिक्स याद करे, उसके बाद जब आप गा रहे हैं तो आई एम प्रिटी श्योर आप कॉपी करने की कोशिश करेंगे और उस कॉपी कैट बनने के दौरान आप अपना मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस एकदम लूज कर देंगे. एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट वी हैव बीन वांटिंग. सो टिप नंबर 1 to reduce your mother tongue influence, first open your mouth a little wide so that that word is not somehow lost in your mouth only. Articulation proper होना चाहिए. Tip number 2, start singing the songs. For that, you have to first learn the lyrics. That is very important. Now we've dealt with the mother tongue influence problem. The next problem is that when I am making sentences, what comes out of my mouth is I'm thinking what to speak next. Or there is a lot of time that I'm saying, I went to the market and it was so much crowded and I went there and there was also a lot of crowd. My mother said she was literally upset. Well, if you're speaking words less and using a lot of then there is some problem with your language. The problem is that you are using a lot of repetitives. or if you're doing a lot of so those noises that you're making, if those are the sort of problems that you're facing, then certainly you lack this problem of fluency. Now, how to reduce a lot of repetitives or fillers when you are speaking? Quick example. When you learn how to drive a car, do you start driving at a speed of 100 or you first learn how to drive a car at a speed of 20? The answer is very simple. You have to first learn that okay, we start on with the ignition, we press the clutch and start off with the first gear, and then the speed is hardly 20 or 30. तो जब गाड़ी चलाना सीख रहे हैं उस टाइम पे स्पीड 20 है, तो इंग्लिश बोलते वक्त अगर हमारी रेट ऑफ स्पीच एकदम से बहुत ज़्यादा हो रही है तो प्रॉब्लम तो आएगी. अब ये रेट ऑफ स्पीच क्या होता है? I'll give you a small example. Hello everyone, welcome to BodhiSutra. We would be discussing about the various problems that we face in English. This is one rate of speech. The other is, hello everyone, welcome to BodhiSutra, where we would be learning how to speak English fluently. एक मैंने बहुत तेज बोला, एक बहुत सिंपल और इजी एक वर्ड पे एम्फेसिस देकर बोला. Which is coming out better? Definitely the second one. This is what you have to do. Reduce the rate of speech. Why? Because your brain does not have a lot of data and you are putting a lot of pressure on the brain. So when the brain is thinking and you are trying to speak, so what basically comes out is or anything that your brain has fixed. It's just not limited to Some people do a lot of okay, alright. So it could be anything that has been fixed in your brain. कुछ भी हो सकता है जो आप पिकअप कर लोगे और आपका दिमाग फिक्स कर लेगा कि कुछ समझ ना आए तो बोल दो कुछ और समझ ना आए तो बोल दो okay, कुछ ना आए तो alright. Well, this turns out to be very ugly when you are speaking to somebody who's little professional. तो इसको कैसे आप सॉल्व कर सकते हैं इस प्रॉब्लम को? जब भी आप बोल रहे हैं इंश्योर कीजिए कि आपका रेट ऑफ स्पीच थोड़ा सा कम हो, so that you are able to catch up with your brain and your brain is able to catch up with the speed you want to speak at. Therefore, the words would come out automatically, right? Now, we've just dealt with two problems. What are the other problems? The next problem that we face is that when we are speaking, we do a lot of time to remove the hair from our face and touch our face like that, and a lot of time we are doing that. Well, the problem is that you are touching your face or your hair a lot of time. Or when you are speaking to somebody, your hands are just going here and there and you just don't know what is happening. Well, if that is the problem, how to get rid of that problem? Tip number one, just the problem is that your hands are doing a lot of work. Just like in Corona, the main issue comes with hands. Similarly, here also you have to keep your hands closed. Just like you have to keep in this posture. So that when you are speaking, your hands are not touching your face. Your hands are not playing with the pocket or you're not fiddling with your hair. If you keep your fingers closed like this, then the problem is solved. You do not have to worry about it. You must have seen a lot of people when they are speaking to somebody, हाथों को जेब में ही रखेंगे, वो उसको निकालेंगे ही नहीं, and ऐसे ऐसे shoulders बस, that is how they would behave. So you would not understand कि ये ऐसे क्यों कर रहा है या अजीब से behave क्यों कर रहा है. It is basically the confidence problem. They do not have that sort of confidence. So what they are doing is when they are getting confused, they are just trying to divert their mind. That is the problem. So you have to ensure that you are having complete control on your hands, because hands are what are creating the problem. I know there are more questions that you have that we would be dealing in the upcoming videos. If you like what I'm talking about, stay tuned. Thank you.